tippy toes on lift. Lift. Nothing on and. Step. Lift and step. 2, 3, 4. That's the proper backwards march. Bend. 10. Up. Yes! Bend. Horns up. When you hear lift and step. Freeze on step. Backwards march.
Lift and step.
Freeze it. Hold it.
On your toes.
Should be on your toes.
On your toes.
Put the left feet back. Left feet back. Farther back, guys. Farther back, Texas.
Yep, take a bigger
Hold
shot,
it.
trumpets. Farther back, trumpets. Yep. It's going to feel like a huge step. It's going to be a lot bigger feeling than a forward march step.
Okay, relax, relax. You want to keep your body leaning forward. Can everyone see me up here?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So, lift and step. You can see my posture leaning forward. I'm up on my toes. The backwards march is always on your toes. You stay on your toes the whole time. And you're just going to alternate straight leg on your toes back, okay? Let's do it and hold again. Big step. Look how far my leg extends out. I saw a lot of you do this. Okay, you're not going to make it. If you do that, you're not going to make it. Think about a foot, about this much, between your right heel and your left toe. Then, horns up. Horn angle. So we want backwards march, lift and freeze. Hold it on your toes and lean your weight forward. Ready? Here we go. Backward march, lift and freeze. Balance. Engage that core. Lean forward. Lean forward. Lean your upper body forward. Awesome. Awesome. Go a little bit forward, Jose. Keep on those toes. Balance. Balance. So here's the deal. Repeat after me. I solemnly swear. To take bigger steps. Bigger than you think. Oh, you weren't supposed to repeat that one. That's okay. All right. All right, here we go. 10, 10, 10, horns up. Slide and lean forward. Keep that weight leaning forward. Backwards march. Slide, 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 slide. 10, 10, cut. Man, horns up. Let's make it the best one yet. Slide those feet. Slide the feet. Keep your legs straight. Lean forward. Balance on your toes. Backward march. Lift and 1, 2, 3, 4. Halt. Dress center. Dress. Man. 10. Cut. Man. Horns up. Backwards march. 1, 2, go. Go. Better. It's getting better. Still has a long way to go, but it's getting better. That's why we're here at camp.
Drum line, you guys gotta get in a straight line. Line behind the drum line, get in a straight line. All right, Isabel, halt. All right, guys, stop. Look at all of the blob on the field. Get back in straight lines quickly. Quick. All right, so what this tells us is that we're not having good, so everyone's gonna be moving forward because the lines got all crossed. What this tells us is we're not being aware of what's happening around us. Hey, you cannot go on autopilot while we do this. We want to make sure that we stay in lines. All right, the lines have bunched up because we're not paying attention to the diagonals as we do our slides. All right. And all right. Same thing.
Check in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Check in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Check in.
Much better. Good.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Don't look down at the ground.
2, 3, 4.
Stay in your line. Look for your line. Stay in your line.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Check in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lift and step. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Step. Stop.
Some of us don't know who's next to us while we're moving. Please look to your left. Please look to your right. Wave at the people next to you. All right. Try to make sure that you're a little bit more aware of who's next to you. Again, we're trying to make all these lines happen, but if you wind up next to, if you're supposed to be next to Bobby and Susie and you're next to Carl and Mark, hey, that's not good.
Lift and step. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Point. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stop.
Dress, left, dress.
Forward, head.
Fix it. 5, 6, 7. Check it. Backward, march. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, ma'am.
All right, at ease, look at me. This time when we do this, we want to do a faster job of dressing. When we move to the right, which way are we dressing?
Right.
Okay, and how are we going to keep all these lines straight as we move to the right and we dress right? Okay, we gotta look at the diagonal line. We've got to look at the line that we're in running this way. Okay, a bunch of us aren't doing it because we're thinking about what we're doing at the waist. Again, just stay in line and it's going to look fine. Does everyone understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's try it again.
Hello, I'm Mr. August. I'm the director of the Fort Pierce Westwood Marching Panthers. Our show this year is titled Change Within, featuring the songs of Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson, the OJs, John Lennon, and America the Beautiful by Carmen Dragon.
Louder, you're shouting.
we have roughly 20 students that are new, and that brings us to a total of about 80 students in total, which we actually doubled in size from last year. The challenge is getting everybody to understand the way that we do things, which is a challenge for most bands. The way that we do it is a little bit different from what they were doing in middle school, and the work ethic that we have to have in order to be a high school band. So getting them to understand that and getting them acclimated to what we're doing is the hardest part.
6, 7, 8. Left, 2, left, 1, left, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left is on!
This year, we're actually using our show as a message to the community and whoever sees it, because of all the things that are going on with the nation, with all the problems that we're having. We're trying to let people know that we need a change in what we're doing, in the way that we think and how we treat each other.
5, 6, 7, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shouldn't move. 4. Absolutely still. 8. 4. Band. Hold. Band. Hold. Band. Hold. Hut. Step. Stop. Backward. Backward. Backwards. March. Lift and step. 4. Go. Work. March. Rock and roll. 4. Peripherals, straight lines. 8. 4. 8. 4. Make sure that we minimize that upper body movement as much as possible. Backward, backward, backwards, march, lift and step. 4s and 8s, I can't hear them. 4. 8. Keep those instruments still. Horn is staying steady. That is our big overarching goal of the day, is upper body carriage so that we can minimize horn movement. That will hinder our playing. And at the end of the day, the main thing we are is a band. Marching is secondary, right? So if marching gets in the way of our sound, we're doing something very, very wrong. Something very, very wrong. So as much minimization of movement as we can do, the better. All right? Upper body carriage still. Backward, backward, backwards, march, lift and step. 4. Straight, 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 4. Straight. 8. Stand, up, stand, up, stand, up, hut, step, stop. We're frozen. Remember, always freeze after this set. Go ahead and get your horns up, playing position and attention facing forward. We'll try it again. Go, word, go, word. Forward, march, ready and step. 4. 8. Backward, backward, backwards, march, lift and step. There you go. 4. 8. 4. Band, up, band, up, band, up, step,
So we have a whole 4-step discrepancy here. So everyone back here come 4 steps forward. And it's funny that I'm doing that because you know what? They were right. We moved backwards for 12 counts. So if they were splitting like they are now in the back, they're supposed to end up on a line. So with everyone that was in front of them, that actually messed it up. We have to take even-sized steps, 22.5-inch steps, 8 to 5, whether we're going forwards or backwards. So that way the lines are straight and in the same spots the entire time throughout the move. That's why we use our peripheral vision.
Ready? Here we go. Points up. 1, 3. Here's going to be our major issue. Our major issue, and this won't be an issue because realistically, when this plays, all of this will be behind you. Okay? But there is no, this doesn't go at about 105, guys. Okay? This has got to be about here. Okay? That's right where that's got to go. Okay? Now, here's the only way that you're going to be able to do this and maintain this tempo. Okay? Up here, you got to be thinking the 16th note. Got to be going on in your head. Because if it's not, you ain't going to get it. It won't work. Here we go. Do it again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We just kind of sink into this. This is where I practice this kind of mindset. Okay? You should be marking time to keep time with this. Marking time, marking time, marking time the whole time. That way you maintain that. And if you're not subdividing while you're doing this, you've got a problem. If you're not subdividing. Now, I'm snapping on purpose because I want you to hear this tempo. I want you to commit this to memory because this is where this song has got to go. No slower. It can't slow down. Got it?
Yes, sir.
With everybody. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.